If the business is growing and showing an upward trend and you happen to have the ability to sell it a multiple of 10 or 12 times, okay, so that's going to take you 10 years to potentially achieve that type of success. Now, if you have that type of cash on the sideline, how much more aggressive can you get having that cash in your holsters than if you're still playing with all this risk on the table? When I sold the business the day we closed, my buddy's like, so how does it feel? And I said, well, I literally I've had more liabilities than assets on my P&L since I was 25 years old. Yeah. So now for the first time in my life, I'm actually playing with a decent sized stack. Now, how aggressive can I get to make a difference? So can I involve myself in a Chattanooga preparatory school in Chicago? Can we do something with a Greenlight Capital? So, companies that are trying to make a difference out there. Can we do something with true mentors?
Amen.
How can we attack?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Right. But I mean, again, we're pivoting. This works. This doesn't work.
Yeah.
How do we grow and improve? And who's willing to really get their hands dirty and play the game?
Yeah.
This is not my style. I've never done something like this before, but I like you guys. I'm like, okay, so we're going to sit around with some microphones and I'm going to have your unadulterated time for a few hours. How often do I get to do that? So it's honestly a privilege.
It's fun.
And hopefully I don't sound like a complete jerk while I'm on this thing. But
You can't sound like a jerk. You sound like a cool dude that has a lot of fun in life.
I'm blushing.
That's what we want.
Thank you. You're a good man.
So what are some things you're doing right now that you've sold the business and sold your part of it necessarily? And I mean, and FYI, I know a lot of people at AFN and they still they loved your leadership, so I'm pretty sure they're missing you already. But for the most part, what are some things now that you're sinking your teeth into? You're like, man, the next phase of Ryan Dobby. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. What are some of those things now?
I think that the overarching things that I'm seeing right now, again, are from a fatherly perspective. I get concerned about my kid having a cell phone, which I just gave him now that he turned 13. And I think about, again, the anxiety of social media that I go in to kiss him goodnight and his phone's sitting right there, and I know I'm on Instagram and I can see the last time he was on Instagram, and I sit there and I'm like, is this, should I be making him write me a paper once a week about what he learned off of Instagram, because it's got to be the right things. There's a lot of motivational stuff. I like following Gary V on Instagram. That's good time in my opinion of surfing and learning, but also everybody's sitting there, taking pictures of themselves and completely caught up in their own stuff rather than understanding what's going on out there. And everybody's trying to impress or make somebody else happy, and no one's really living in the present and just sort of being in the moment of what we're dealing with and what we're doing. And